Right, so we're starting our brand new series today. We're going to be trying to save a team from relegation, either from the Championship or from the Premier League. I don't really want to be going any lower than that. As you can see, Burton are the club that we've applied for already. They are 24th in the Championship. They're on 7 points. The closest team to them outside the relegation zone is on 24 points. It's going to be a very tough challenge to save them. I don't think it's likely, but if we do go down, it'll be fun to see if we can bring them back up at first try and then secure ourselves Championship survival in 2 years' time. Crystal Palace did look like an interesting one when I was simulating, but they signed a manager 2 days ago, which is unfortunate because it would have been a fun one to do. All the other teams in the relegation zone, it looks quite easy to save them because it's very close, whereas Crystal Palace are quite far off getting out that relegation zone. I'm just going to simulate forward a few more days to see if anyone else gets sacked. I don't know if the Brentford job is... Well, if Brentford are close to the relegation zone, that would be an interesting one. You can see here a few more managers being sacked. But no real ones that are within the relegation zone have been sacked yet. We've got Leicester and Burnley that are insecure and very insecure. I would like the Burnley one over the Leicester one because I'm pretty sure they're the one that's in the relegation zone, whereas Leicester are just outside. I think I could probably get them mid-table, maybe lower mid-table, and I've done Leicester before as well in other FIFA's football managers. So here we are, we're doing our Burton interview. I would take the Burton job because obviously it's going to be a good challenge to do and it's just a job to have. They've also got very good facilities, so we could get some good youth players coming through, which I would enjoy. I do like having youth players that you can bring in all the way from the youth team playing for the first team. I've got a few in my personal save. It does look like we're going to be going to Burton though. I think it's unlikely that we'll get any other job, but I think it'll be fun to do Burton because they've got very little money, so it's going to be a very tough challenge. I know I said in the last video I don't really want something like this, but for this series, it does seem like it'd be better. Because if I have a team that's gives me 50 million when I sign, it's going to be easy for me to just keep them up because I'll be able to sign a few good players. But with this, I think I'll only be able to sign one or two little players. You can see I've delayed the Burton job for a week to see if I can get any other interviews or any other job offers. I don't think it's likely that I will, but actually thinking about it now, I probably shouldn't have delayed that because it just gives me less time to prepare my team and less time to sign players. I was just going to simulate a bit further forward now, see if we can get any other jobs. I don't think it's likely at this point. I think we probably will just be going for the Burton job. I'm just looking here if there's any way to accept the offer before the week is up. I think there should be a way to do that, but I don't know where it is if there is one. There's no other jobs that are really going to become available soon. The only ones under review are in League One and the Vanarama National League South, which are too low for me to go to at the moment. So simulate further forward a bit. There's no good jobs are becoming available, which is quite annoying because I did want a Premier League job at first, but I'll take Burton. But I think it will be fun to do. It'll be an interesting one. Avram Grant takes charge at Brentford. It's a weird one. I haven't heard his name for a while. Just looking for this Burton job now to become available. Well, for our offer to come back. There we go. We've had our offer from Burton. What's that? Right, so they want a 2-year deal. I'll have to ask for a little bit more money then. £4,500 a week. It's not too bad. I've accepted the job offer at Burton. We're now just going to look through the players that we've got and see what we can do with the team. Just going to attend the meetings first though. One thing I did notice when I was doing this is they have no staff members. We've literally got a goalkeeper coach and I think that's it. I think we might have one or two other members in the coaching staff. So that's something that I did in the next episode. I did bring in an assistant manager. As you can probably tell now, I have pre-recorded these 2 episodes. So, yes, you see 5-star for our facilities, because obviously they play at the England facilities, which is St George's Park. And we've been told just to use our good facilities, which I was going to do anyway. We're just going to look through some of the key players here. So we've got Liam Boyce. He looks like a good player, a good championship player. Not the quickest, so we might play him as a target man, which I think is what I'm doing. We've got Marvin Sordal as well, up front with him. I am looking to bring in another striker, just to put a bit of depth up there, because we don't really have another good one behind them two. We've got Lucas Akins as well, who's quite a good winger, and as well as Buxton, he's got a bit of experience at the back, and I've seen him play in real life, and he's decent in defence. We've got Jamie Allen, who's a good younger player as well that could fit into this team nicely. But the way I think I'll play is a diamond. I think that's what we're going to go for now. I have also been training going 4-4-2, which I started doing after I've recorded this episode, I think, or after I recorded the next episode. So playing a deep line playmaker, I think we have a Carolero next to him as well. Because we put Jada Silva in there. And he's good as the Carriero. I would have liked to have bring in another central midfielder, because we only really have Jamie Allen, who's a quality one there. We've got Jada De Silva, who is alright, and we've got Matty Young, who's also okay, but we don't have another standout one. I feel like Matty Young, he's alright, but I would have liked to have someone that's better in there. As in the attacking midfielder, we've got Scott Fraser, he's been one of the standout players in the first few games that I've played. If we change him to an attacking midfielder on support, we're trying to give a few people their real life roles. No, their most comfortable roles. I feel like I'm trying to find a way to put both of them in the team, or both these 2 players in the team together, and I think we do end up putting Sordal as a. Yeah, okay. I can't remember how we do this here. I think we do end up with Liam Boyce as a target man. Yeah. And then Sordal as an advanced forward. Yeah, I thought we did. So we're going to try and play counter-attacking, just hit the ball up to Boyce, and hopefully he can knock it on to Sordal. That's how we're going to play it. It's simple football. It's going to get us a few results, hopefully. That's all we need. We just need results. It doesn't matter how we get them at this point. I'm putting Stephen Bywater in goal because, 1, we own him, and 2, he gives a bit of experience at the back. He's a good. I think he's 36 in the game, so he's a good player to have in goal. And he's our player, so I'd rather have him than a lone player. We put Lucas Akins on the bench just for he can give us a different approach to the game. If we're not winning, we can put him on as a winger. That's what I'm doing now. I'm just seeing who we've got out, who can play out on the left. We've got David Templeton, who do end up selling to St Johnston, I think. So we get a bit of money for him. Lloyd Dyer as well, a player that I do not like in real life, for reasons we won't go into today. So we're going to be playing counter-attacking. We're just going to exploit the middle, pump the ball into the box. We're just going to we're not going route 1. We're just going to go more direct. That's not all we do. We don't just hoof the ball up into the box. We're going to sit slightly deeper, lower tempo, just hit it forward, get stuck in. Proper Sunday League football. So do we end up sticking on standard? So it's a tactic that it's been alright in the first few games that I've played with it. This is a player that I do really want to bring in. I really want to bring in Jack Rodwell, but we just don't have the money right now. We're going to have to sell a player or get rid of someone to be able to do it, because if you look, we really don't have any money available. The club only has 2.3 million in the bank, and I can't even ask the board for any money. So I do have a cold at the moment. I'm looking for a few of the players that are transfer listed, just to see if there's anyone good that we can get in for cheap. And then I do look at players that we can get on loan as well. I don't know what I'm looking for here, but loan listed players that can play CDM. There's literally no one good apart from Guardiola, but they want 50% of those wages, I think. He would be a good player for our team, but we can't afford to pay him 10 grand a week. Well, it's weird that there's clubs in this league that can pay so much and we can't even pay a grand to players now. I think we're going to end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching.